Good morning. My name is Michelle Danforth. I'm the Tourism and Marketing Director, and I'm standing here with Heather Jordan. She is the Orchard Manager. And recently, as you pass by our apple orchard, you will see that the trees are struggling this year to have a produce. And so, first off, I'd like to find out just a little bit about the orchard, kind of like when did it start, how many apples, trees do we have, how many acres, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, welcome to the Oneida Nation Apple Orchard. And the tribe has purchased the orchard around 1995. We have approximately 34 acres here of apple trees. 4,443 apple trees so far is what we have here. And yes, you can see the trees are really bare this season.
So, can you tell me a little bit about why the trees don't have fruit this year?
Well, if you remember last winter, it was extremely warm. So warm, we were pruning in December and it was just grass everywhere. It was really weird. From there, I was watching the trees wake up around the second week of February and we had to stop pruning. That's not normal. From there, the trees did wake up early, and which means they were starting to bud out too. The trees were just about to blossom out. Towards the end of April, we did get a frost that was cold enough to do some damage. That night of the 24-hour frost, I didn't hardly sleep because I was actually watching the temperatures go down and keep on going down and trying to breathe. It was when it hit, and it was over 24 hours. And it even affected our cherry trees, our pear trees, just everything. It's been raining and nonstop raining. We're gonna get rain today yet again. The trees are stressed out as well, just from all that rain, from what I'm seeing.
How many trees do you think are not producing this year?
At least 70%.
70%?
Yes. We are deficient in, say, like potassium, sulfur, and other minerals.
Is that like soil that's in the earth or soil that's actually in
the tree itself?
In the tree?
So, excellent soil. Actually, it improved even more last year with organic matter. But from there, so one of my last sprays was in July, and that was more of a big multivitamin. And what I was looking for is this, new growth, new healthy growth. And they are coming back. And I have one more foliar spray that I'll be doing in the fall, which is just going to be addressing any deficiencies.
So there are some apples, and I think what's hard is that it's very deceiving that when you drive by on the highway, you see a lot of brown, but then you don't see the apples that are actually behind the scenes that are still producing, maybe not producing at the top quality, but still enough to do, as you said, cider and different types of
Applesauce, apple butter, hopefully some apple chips.
I'd love apple butter. That would be awesome. But yeah, so these apples are still good. They're still viable.
Yes. So we're trying to get as much as we can off the trees for that. But also, if there is some that are like the worst of the worst, then I'll be freezing them for chicken feed to offset the costs of that. Because the chickens love it.
So when you look at roughly how much you normally would do in a year compared to what you possibly will do this year, what kind of is the loss level?
Like I said, like with the red free, you're talking one bin. There, I have an empty bin right there. That's 20 bushels if it was full versus approximately 33. That's a heavy loss. And then, yes, there's apples for the freedoms right here. But from there, look at how many bare spots. Normally these are loaded. These limbs should be hanging down. And there's not much. So like my produce assistants and I have been doing what we can, just gathering what we can. And it'll go to the internal departments or it'll go for chicken feed. Because I have to have something for them in the winter. They're little troublemakers, but it really does work. I noticed when I can get them underneath the trees. And I do keep them away from anything that has an apple on it.
Yeah.
Cleaning up, pests. I have actually seen them go after a mouse nest they found. And they took care of that problem. All the eggs go to the pantry. We do have some tribal members that purchase our eggs here that don't mind that they're not washed, but otherwise we process them here once a week, and then we bring them over to the emergency pantry.
Oh, nice. And so
Yes.
how many, about roughly how many eggs do you
Last week alone was 51 dozen.
Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing.
With the sprays, it has helped a bit, especially with the new growth. This is what I've been wanting to see. I've been patiently waiting for this. It's been taking some time. So it's encouraging that what we're doing, what we have changed to address the situation with the trees, it is working. It's taking time. And it didn't help with the weather. It's been just nonstop rain. Trying to fight that. Seeing this is very stressful for me. So I hardly sleep right now because I'm very stressed out. And just doing what we can to harvest what we can from there, just addressing the issues and just keep on going and keep on helping the trees the best we can. I love doing this type of work. And it's not just that. I just feel like I want to give back to, our tribal community. Just trying to offer the best, safest produce that I can.